Hey, what's going on everybody? Jason here, and today I'm going to bring you a sales update video for eBay. These are 10 unique items that I've sold on eBay that you could possibly be on the lookout for while you're out there thrifting, or whenever things return to normal and we all get back out there thrifting. You can keep these in mind. A lot of these have sold during the time of the pandemic that we're going through. So I'm in Georgia. We're on 100% lockdown right now. I think it started yesterday at 6 p.m. Today is Saturday, April the 4th. So yeah, hopefully we'll make it through this in a month or two, and we'll be all out there, looking for items and back thrifting again, because I definitely miss it a little bit. So, all right, let's just jump right in. This first item is one to definitely be on the lookout for. I don't believe they make this Zap Professional Cleaner anymore. This was simply just a 2-pack here of Zap Cleaner. I listed it for $59.99, and within a couple of days, I got an offer of $55, so I just went ahead and took it. I probably could have held out another day or two and got the full $60, but I wasn't going to argue too much. But this Zap Cleaner, I've had it before, and it seems to fly off the shelf whenever you can find it. So definitely be on the lookout for Zap, the Professional Cleaner. So the numbers on this one, I paid $5 for the cleaner, sold it for $55, shipped it for $8. eBay and PayPal got $6. So in the end, I made $36 profit off this Zap Cleaner. Okay, here's one I had in my haul video. This is a PetSafe. This is a stay and play for stubborn dogs. Aren't most dogs pretty stubborn? Anyway, this one came with the base station. It's really nice, good, clean condition. You had your charger. It actually came with an extra collar and some flags. I threw it up for $130, and I got the full $130. They did not try. I'm sorry, they did. They sent me an offer for $120, and I took the $120. So the numbers on this one is I paid $10, sold it for $120. I did have to ship this one by FedEx because this was over the 12 by 12 by 12 rule that USPS has now. If you're not familiar with that, if your package dimensions exceeds that 12 by 12 by 12, then they really stick it to you in shipping. So I had to ship this one by FedEx, and it went for about $25, so don't forget to check FedEx. eBay and PayPal got about $12, so in the end, I made $73 on this PetSafe wireless stay and play. Again, if you've never watched my videos before, PetSafe is a huge name to look out for. Most of their stuff is definitely worth picking up. If you don't know about under the cabinet can openers, make a mental note of it. These, I've luckily, I went years without finding any. And then the past few months, I found like 2 or 3 of them. Black & Decker, you can sell them on Amazon, but for some reason, this specific model number, the CO100B Black & Decker Space Maker under the cabinet multi-purpose can opener for your home or RV. By the way, that is a huge keyword there, home/RV. I believe a lot of people are buying these under the cabinet can openers for their RVs where they have such limited room inside the RV. So when you are listing these, be sure to put that home/RV in your title. That is a really big selling point. But I sold my other Black & Deckers on Amazon and made $200-300 off of them. But this one, unfortunately, I was restricted for some reason. You know, that's just the way Amazon works sometimes. So this one was actually brand new, which was a reason that it sold, for really good money here on eBay. Here's actually a picture of it that I got off the internet of it when it's out of the package. But the numbers on this one is I bought this. I believe I paid $10 for it. I could have possibly paid $20. If you've never seen my videos before, I don't write down each individual product, what I paid for it. I do an overall cost of goods for tax purposes where I just enter the total of the receipt every time I go buy something, and that's just deducted from my cost of goods. So it was either $10 or $20, might have been $15. I'm just going to go with $10 for now. Sold it for, I did take a best offer of $135 on this one. It shipped priority. I think it only weighed a little over a pound for $8. eBay and PayPal got $14. In the end, I made $103 off the can opener. All right, I don't think I had this one in a haul video. I believe I picked this one up before I went back to recording my videos again. This is a Ryder Cup flag from the Belfry. This is from the 2002 Ryder Cup. The Ryder Cup is a golf tournament where it pits different countries against each other, professional golfers. This one is actually signed by Curtis Strange, who was the captain for the American team that year. So this is extremely lightweight. It's just a little flag. Look, story on this one, and as you can see, when you got something white like this, try to do a black background. If you got like a black piece of poster board, which is what I used, I just laid it down. It really made this just really pop out. Also, as you can see, I put the ruler down here so they can see, you know, how long the flag is and everything like that. So this one went international through the global shipping program, and here's where eBay has your back. I mailed this to eBay, you know, in Kentucky through the global shipping program. They received it. They sent it on to the customer. I forgot about it. I'm to the point now in my eBay career where I really don't go look back at things to see if customers received them or not. I'm just assuming they do, or they'll let me know if they don't. Well, on this one, I got a email from the customer about a month after I sold it. I'm like, why are they messaging me? You know, you get those messages, you're like, oh Lord, is there something wrong with it? Luckily there was nothing wrong with it. He just never got it. So I went and looked at the shipping that eBay uploaded when they shipped it to him. I forget which country he was in. And sure enough, it was just stuck in transit. So I called eBay and asked them what the issue, was, or what do we do? And they're like, oh, it's obviously lost in the mail. They're like, don't worry, your sale price, $140, is still yours. We will refund the customer out of eBay's pocket. And, I messaged the customer and let them know. Of course, they were, kind of upset. They really wanted the flag. And I explained to them, I'm sorry, I did everything I was supposed to do. I can't help if it actually gets lost in the mail. So this one, turned out, I guess, good for me. I didn't have to refund because it went through the global shipping program, which I think that's a really good advantage of the global shipping. Once you get your item to Kentucky, it's on eBay to get it to the customer. And if they don't, eBay refunds the customer. So this one, actually, another key to this one came in a frame. I took this out of the frame because trying to ship a large picture in a frame, it is a pain, and you're going to risk the glass breaking. So if you have a signed item like this, be sure to take it out of the frame. It'll make shipping a lot easier, and just makes a little more sense. Plus, also with this one being signed, I do not know if this was actually signed by Curtis Strange. I did go on eBay, compared to signature. Everything looked legit. So what I usually do when I'm not 100% sure if a signature is legit, I will guarantee the signature to be authentic. And if it's not, I will fully refund the customer. Never had a customer come back and say, hey, this signature is not authentic. So far, so good. Did we do the numbers on this one? I don't think we did. So I paid $10 for this flag. It sold for $140. It was super lightweight, so I was able to ship it first class mail to Kentucky for about $4. eBay and PayPal got $14. So in the end, I made $112 off this signed golf flag. Okay, here's another one that was in my haul video, and I don't know why, but for some reason my Goodwill had this one set at a price of $1.99. I don't know. I'm not going to speculate. My Goodwill does not price things, especially like this, for $1.99. I didn't question it. I went with it. This is a Pro DVD duplicator. I guess you can duplicate DVDs. You can take one DVD and then you can duplicate three. You can make three of them at one time. This one's set for several months, but out of the blue, sold for full price. Now, I knew this one was going to be a pain to ship. I do free shipping on all of my items, and this one was a little bit of a pain to ship. But for the profit that I made off of it, I was okay. So the numbers on this one, I paid $2 for the computer. It sold for full price of $130. It did cost me $30 to ship it. This went by FedEx ground, and it was $30, which was a whole lot cheaper than eBay. I think eBay wanted like $90 to ship it. So definitely use FedEx when that opportunity is there. eBay and PayPal got $13. So in the end, I made $85 off of this DVD duplicator. Okay, if you're not familiar with the vintage landline phones, some of them can be worth some money, especially if you find some of the more, I guess, vibrant colors. The reason this one sold was it was brand new. It had never actually been used. The box was kind of broken, damaged a little bit, but that was okay. Definitely be on the lookout for these landline phones. People still desire them. These, I think the reason they still desire these is because these are the phones that are corded. So if you've got a landline, a traditional landline, when the power goes out, you can still use these phones. So people that live in like Florida, hurricane areas, and stuff like that, they do desire these phones. And then, I think some people use them in movies and things like that. So all kind of different ways, different folks that could be looking out for this item. But on this one, number's pretty simple. I believe I paid about $4 for it. I know I got it at a Goodwill. I believe it was $3.99. It sold for $29. It shipped priority for $8. eBay and PayPal got $3. So in the end, I made $14 profit off this vintage Bell South phone. All right, here's some really good sales. This is some HP ink that I picked up. Can't remember if I picked this one up at the Goodwill or if I picked this up at a new smaller, well, it's not small, it's pretty big, but a new thrift store I found in my area not too long ago. Either way, I made bank off this. This was an awesome, awesome sale. Also, look at this right here. That is not, the front of mine did not look at that. When I used eBay's background remover, I had no idea that it pretty much erased the front of it off. So be careful when you're using eBay's background remover. As you can see, the background remover looks really nice, but the problem is it erased the entire front of it, which might be why it took this a week to sell. I didn't think this would even set for a week, but you see how nice and clean your pictures look. But if you've got any white that is on the front, like this one does, be sure to keep an eye on it, because that totally slipped right by me. But this ink just barely expired in 2018, November 2018, so a little over a year ago. But again, ink sells really well. I'm sure most of you know that. Certain ones sell better than others. But the numbers on this one, I paid $5 for the ink. It sold for $60. It shipped for $4. Very lightweight. Ink typically goes for first class. eBay and PayPal got $6. So in the end, I made $45 off of this ink. Here's one that definitely surprised me, but I knew it had a potential to sell for some good money. When I was in Goodwill, I actually walked past it and I was like, oh, let me turn around and go back and look. And I'm starting to learn more and more that discontinued items or items that aren't made anymore, whether it's air fresheners or telephones, whatever it might be, people are willing to pay top dollar for those items. So I went back and grabbed this one, and as you can see, I started looking at it. I was like, okay, National Park limited edition, Yosemite Wild Strawberry and Mountain Rain. I'm like, okay, limited edition. We need to look this up. The packaging, as you can tell, it kind of yellowed, so it was a little bit older. But it was all brand new sealed, and you had 8 fresheners in here. So I looked it up. Nobody had an 8-pack for sale. People were selling like the individual ones for, I think, like $10 or $15 each. So I was like, I'll just throw mine up for $60 and see what happens. It sold quick. I think it sold in about a week. It sold for full price of $60. I paid $5 for it. This did have to go priority because it was over £1, so it was about $8 to ship. eBay and PayPal got $6, so in the end, I made $41 off of this air freshener. All right, here's some more ink. This one was actually open, believe it or not. As you can see, I did the background, the white background from the app, and this one worked really nice. This one I didn't have any problems with. It didn't take off the front of it like it did the other one. But this is some HP 951 XL. It was open, but all three, I wasn't 100% sure until I took them out and noticed that the caps were still on the end, that you could hear that it was full of ink, and then I was confident as selling it for new open box, which is what I did. This one, I'm 99% sure I got at my new thrift store that I found here in my area. I paid $5 for it. It sold for $60. This one was over £1, so it did ship priority for $8. eBay and PayPal got $6, so in the end, I made $41 profit off of this item. right, we're to our last item of this series. Here are a pair of new tag Cole Haan Grand OS dress pants. These pants were really super nice. Again, I used the eBay background eliminator. It doesn't, if y'all have used that background eraser, like it worked pretty good on this one, and then on this one it wasn't worth a flip, so I didn't feel like trying, because you have to take your finger and kind of go through and highlight the parts that you want to remove, and it can be a little bit of a pain. So I decided just to do it on the main picture on this one, and the rest of them I left the same. But these were brand new with tags. These were flat front, which is some of your more popular dress pants, you know, for that sell a little quicker. Pleated pants do not tend to sell that quick. These are also lightweight. So something else I could have put in the title, which maybe I ran out of room, was all season, you know, year-round, lightweight type of dress pants. But these were good. I paid $10 for these. I did take a best offer of $45, so I paid $10 for them, took a best offer of $45, shipped them. These you can fold up and ship these in a legal flat rate envelope. Sometimes you can fit them in just a regular flat rate envelope. So I shipped it for around $7. eBay and PayPal got around $5. So in the end, I made $23 profit off of these pants. All right, that's all I have for now. Appreciate everybody watching. If you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so you know when I'm coming out with new videos. Even being cooped up here in the home for at least another 30 days, I'm still going to do sales update videos. Probably going to start doing some shipping videos. I never really showed y'all how I ship my items before, so I think I'll do some shipping videos. Kind of get creative with some content to put out there. So please go ahead and go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And don't forget, you can share this. Share the video, you know, on your social media with your friends, anybody that's trying to learn how to make a little extra money on the side, being able to work from home. I think right now all of us are extremely fortunate to be able to sit back and have these sales roll in. As most people I've talked to, their sales are, you know, doing better than they've ever done before, because people are sitting at home, they're bored, they're looking on eBay and Amazon, and they're purchasing things. So all right, everybody stay safe out there, good luck out there reselling, and I'll see y'all in the next video.